Have you ever placed a trade and the second you clicked buy, you knew it was a mistake? You felt that sinking feeling in your gut. You broke your own rules again, and you promised yourself, never again. But a week later, you did the exact same thing. Why? Why is it so easy to see the mistake in hindsight, but so impossible to stop ourselves in the moment? What if I told you it's not a lack of knowledge? It's not even a lack of discipline. It's a bug in our brain's hardware, and today, we're going to debug it. Let's start by destroying the biggest myth in all of trading psychology, the myth of willpower. You've been told your entire life that to succeed, you need more discipline, more willpower, to try harder, to fight your urges. This is terrible advice. In fact, it's the very thing keeping you stuck. Think of willpower like a muscle. It gets fatigued. You start your trading session with a full tank. You resist one bad trade, then another. Your willpower muscle is getting tired. Then, after a few hours, a real temptation comes along. Your willpower is exhausted. It gives up, and you give in. Relying on willpower is a losing strategy. It's a finite resource. You are trying to fight a biochemical war in your brain with nothing but sheer mental force. You will lose that war every single time. The real solution isn't to fight your brain. It's to understand it and to outsmart it. To fix this, we need to go under the hood. We need to understand the three neurological villains that are hijacking your decision-making process. Villain number one, the dopamine trap. While trading is a skill-based game of probability, its uncertainty creates a powerful variable reward system, much like a slot machine. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But that unpredictable win, it triggers a massive release of dopamine. This is the same chemical associated with addiction. Our brain isn't addicted to winning money. It's addicted to the anticipation of a win. This is why we can have 9 losing trades in a row, but that one winner is enough to keep us hooked, chasing that next hit. In fact, this dopamine trap, if we're not careful, turns us into dopamine addicts, and the charts become our needle. Villain number 2, the narrative ego. Your ego is a storyteller. It needs to make sense of the world. So, when you take a loss, it can't just be part of the game. That's too random, too scary. So, it creates a story. I lost because I didn't wait for confirmation. That seems logical. But then, the ego's next job is to protect itself. It forces you to overcorrect on the next trade. So, the next time, to avoid that story of failure, you either enter the trade too late, or don't take any action at all and end up missing the opportunity. You're not trading the chart. You're trading your own personal story of failure. Villain number 3, the amygdala hijack. Deep in your brain is an ancient structure called the amygdala. It's your threat detection system. It's fast, powerful, and stupid. It doesn't understand charts. It understands primal emotions, fear and greed, a past traumatic trading event, a massive loss, a brutal stop hunt gets seared into your amygdala. Weeks or months later, you see a chart pattern that even vaguely resembles that past event. Your amygdala screams danger or opportunity, and it physically hijacks your higher brain functions. Blood flow is diverted from your prefrontal cortex, your logic center, to your limbs for a fight or flight response. You literally become dumber in that moment. You can't think straight. This isn't a metaphor, this is neuroscience. You are being controlled by a prehistoric alarm bell. Knowing the enemy is only half the battle. Now, we build the weapon. We won't rely on willpower. We will install a new operating system through a 3-phase protocol. Phase 1, the pattern interrupt, the circuit breaker. Your goal for the next week is not to be profitable. Your only goal is to become a detective of your own impulses. I want you to keep a specific journal next to your trading desk. Not a trading journal, an impulse journal. Every single time you feel the urge to break a rule, that urge to revenge trade, the sting of FOMO, or the anxiety to move a stop loss, you must stop. Do not act. Instead, you will physically write down 3 things. First, the trigger. What just happened? For example, I just saw a huge green candle and felt left out. Second, the sensation. Where do you feel it in your body? For example, tightness in my chest and leaning forward. Third, the justification. What story is my brain telling me to make this okay? For example, it's already moving. I'll miss it, just this once. This act of observation and labeling pulls the behavior from the unconscious, automatic part of your brain into the conscious, logical part. It creates a tiny space, a moment of choice where before there was none. Phase 2, the ritual replacement, the new default. Your brain is a creature of habit. It loves automatic routines because they conserve mental energy. You cannot simply delete a bad habit. You must replace it with a better one. Your brain needs a new, healthier automatic response. Right now, when you feel the sting of a loss, your brain automatically defaults to a pre-programmed self-destructive sequence. Feel loss, feel emotional pain, open chart, and revenge trade. This is a feedback loop where the pain drives an action that creates more pain. Simply trying to stop this ritual is like trying to stop a speeding train by standing in front of it. It won't work. You must redirect its energy onto a new, safer track. Your goal is to consciously design and install a new, healthier ritual. This isn't just about avoiding a bad trade. It's about physically and mentally breaking the state of emotional hijacking. So, your new empowering ritual is feel loss, feel emotional pain, stand up, walk away, get a glass of water, and write down what I'm feeling in my journal. This new ritual does two things. First, it physically breaks the state and dissipates the nervous energy. Second, it acts as a circuit breaker, giving your logical brain time to come back online and regain control. Phase 3, identity reformation. This is the master key. Right now, you are in a constant civil war. The traitor I am versus the traitor I want to be. This internal conflict is exhausting. We end the war by changing your identity. Stop trying to do disciplined things. Start being a disciplined person. Your language must change immediately. Eliminate these phrases from your vocabulary. I'm trying to hold my winners. I should avoid revenge trading. Replace them with identity-based statements. I am the type of trader who holds winners. I don't revenge trade. It's not what I do. You make decisions not from a rule book, but from identity. The question shifts from, can I take this trade, to, does a disciplined, patient trader take this trade? When your actions are aligned with your identity, there is no resistance. It becomes effortless. Let's make this practical. Imagine this scenario. You take a nasty, unexpected loss. The old you would feel the heat rise to your face, grip the mouse tighter, and immediately start searching for a revenge trade. But the new reprogrammed you, first, pattern interrupt. You feel the urge. You recognize it. You say to yourself, there it is, the revenge impulse. Second, ritual replacement. You do not touch the mouse. You stand up. You walk to the kitchen. You splash cold water on your face and breathe. Third, identity affirmation. As you're breathing, you reaffirm, I am not a revenge trader. My edge is in my patience. I will wait for my next setup, not any setup. You have just successfully navigated a minefield that would have destroyed your week. That is power. Now, this example was about revenge trading, but you can use this same 3-step formula to break any bad trading habit you're stuck with, like overtrading out of boredom, chasing a move because of FOMO, moving your stop loss hoping it'll come back, ignoring your plan just because of a gut feeling, and so many more. The framework is always the same. Interrupt the pattern, replace the ritual, and affirm your new identity. Master this system, and you won't just be avoiding unnecessary losses caused by bad habits. You'll be building unshakable discipline, the kind that comes from your new identity as a trader. At the end, remember, this is not a 30-day fix. This is a rewiring, a reprogramming. You are building a new autopilot brick by brick. Some days you will fail. That's okay. The goal is not perfection. It's awareness. It's progress. You have to be kinder to yourself. You are fighting millions of years of evolution. It takes time, but it's worth it. Hope you found this video helpful. If you want to dive deeper into mastering your mindset and building consistent trading habits, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. See you in the next video.